Er det 1 minutt til kampstart? Er det 1 minutt igjen? Er du klar? Det er bra. Skal du starte? Skal du sitte her?
Hello, welcome back. We're about to start our next game here, Sweden.
Jeg tror han hadde fikset det. Jeg tror han har klart det selv.
Against Spain.
That's correct.
Ja, men bra.
Yeah, there's been some feedback.
Da kjører vi. Ok, Robert. Let's go. Okay. White team ready! Blue team ready!
About to start.
Okay, this is the first game that I would say is like more of interest. Like what's going to happen here?
Okay, why do you say that?
Well, I think Spain will lose, but it's interesting to find out where they stand. And Sweden is a team which is, I don't know, they have the potential to take a bronze medal, I think, but they have to they have to play well.
They do, definitely. And I would regard this game to be as uneven as the ones we've already seen.
You think it will be more even or less than the?
I think Sweden will win with at least 10 goals.
Okay, so
that would surprise me if not. Remember that Spain came in last place in the European Championship in 2017.
So yeah,
and then maybe they improved a bit in Graz in 2019, but still. And Sweden has, they have struggled the last championships compared to what they were used to earlier.
You called it the golden age of Sweden.
The golden age of Sweden, yeah. But I would say that they have improved recently.
So
they in the Nordic Championship they played a draw against Norway, which was kind of a surprise. So I guess they're going for it, and at least a medal.
A lot of energy swimming in there, and he puts it in.
Yeah. It puts it in. Early. It's important to get that early goal.
Yeah.
Just to put all doubt aside.
Yeah, and that was Ivo. Was it number 7?
Yeah, number 7.
Ivo Hatjelundin.
Yeah. Plays 31 years old. Plays for Polisen.
Yeah.
And according to his teammates, he loves fish sticks.
Well, they should buy him some fish sticks now.
That's nice to know.
But that was really an energetic
Yeah.
attack where he took the initiative.
Yeah, and like I said, it's really important to get that early goal, because if you play into the half 7-8 minutes without a goal, you can get nervous, start doubting yourself. Now they can just, put down their shoulders and.
So Spain's struggling a little bit to keep up with the Swedes.
can see the Spanish goalkeeper is not laying us on the back. He's kind of sitting in front, meeting with his legs, which is not ideal in the long run, at least.
It's a risky strat.
Yeah,
when it works, it's great.
It works 1-to-1. It works, but it makes it a lot harder for the defender to find his position.
Well, now Sweden's putting their stamp on this game.
Yeah. He passed to his teammate. They didn't pay attention. You should always try to have some kind of eye contact when you pass or a few seconds before. Sweden intercepts the pass.
Oh,
but
good play.
But good struggle by the
Spanish guy.
The Spaniard. Spaniard. Quick, nice movements. Dynamic, flexible, but not enough.
Oh. Goal coming.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he would score on that first number 10.
Yes.
Edvin Mortensen.
Yes.
25 years old, plays for Malmö.
That's a very good goal.
Yeah. And he's also at the national team, Swedish national team in dynamic free diving.
Oh, really?
So he's used to being underwater.
I didn't know that. That's interesting. So that was a second goal, and that was a very good goal. And Sweden's really got control of this game now.
Yeah,
they could run away with it.
They don't. They have the game exactly where they want it. I don't know the Spanish team very well, but I doubt that they will be able to come back.
They don't have an answer for this.
No.
So
that would surprise me a lot. Should maybe mention number 74 on Spain. Daniel Garcia.
Yes.
He lives in Oslo and plays
with Akara. So you know him.
Know him. Really nice guy. And the other players from Spain are playing for mostly for Barcelona, and there's one player from Madrid, number 8, Larra, and number 4, Apache, plays for Zurich.
Another score. Is that Johansson scored?
Emanuel Johansson.
Yeah.
32 years old from Uddevalla.
And he's also one of the former junior national team coaches. So he's done a lot for rugby in Sweden.
Yeah. Still quite young. Oh, 32.
In rugby, that's not too old.
No.
Oh,
nice.
Sweden
Nice.
So
nice
Spain's
pass.
coming in from above.
Yeah, very a good effort. And
He's
the captain. Nice effort, but you see that the Swedes are really established. They are they are where they should be. And, even though it kind of looked a bit dangerous, it wasn't really, because they were so well established.
Oh, the goalie got the great save there.
Really great save, and also the fact that he's able to swim the ball out to the center.
Now
so that's a great achievement.
And still, the attack goes on.
This is. If he had been a bit faster, he could have scored on an empty goal.
Yeah, that was
that was very close. How could he not? I don't think he realized himself how big chance that actually was.
I didn't get a chance to see the goalie might have had a shoulder in the basket or something, because there was a pretty good hit per second. But we didn't have an angle to see that.
No, but he should have he should have scored on an empty. He should have scored before the goalkeeper.
Now it's going to be a score. There it is.
Exactly.
Number 8. Gustav Kavalin from Gothenburg.
Plays for Felix.
Was there any note on him? No.
Felix has 3 players in this team. Stadius, Lundin and Kavalin.
Yeah, they're
Felix from Gothenburg.
yes.
A great club with a great history.
Well, they could produce more players.
Can you tell the Swedish guy how
It's been a long time since they won a Swedish national championship.
next time the player go out, they get fixed the gear?
Another score.
Number 13, Stevan Poldograc.
Yeah.
He's also the coach for this team.
He's a veteran.
A veteran, 44 years old, plays for Malmö. And now, obviously, the Swedes are in full control.
Right. So can Spain generate another good attempt for a score? That may have been their chance.
The chance for this game is over. So
Yeah.
obviously, this is. But look at the shoulder, far down in the basket. But maybe the referees didn't consider it to be a goal chance. But I could see from here that the shoulder was
Yeah.
far down.
You could also say that was an advantage, maybe, because
Maybe.
yeah.
Maybe the referees didn't bother
Yeah.
to call it because they knew that, or they expected it to be a goal anyway. But now, if you compare to what the Swiss team, both the Swiss teams showed us earlier today, and compared to what Spain are doing, Spain are not as disciplined defensively.
Yeah.
So it's they play more open rugby, more a bit more like here, trying to attack, put a lot of people up in the offensive zone, and does not focus that much on their defense. Here the Swedes come again, a lot of guys. You can see the Spanish goalkeeper is floating up, and they should try to they should. If I was the Spanish coach now, I would take
A timeout. Yes.
because they need to talk, because now it's just pouring in, and they should be able to do better than this. Letting goals in, okay, that's fine, but you should be able to put up a bit more resistance than they do right now. They are not disciplined enough. See, the goalkeeper is just floating above the goal.
And no goalkeeper at all.
No. So why they're not taking a timeout, that beats me, because it's okay that the Swedes are better. That's fine. But you should still be able to keep them at a distance for at least 2-3 waves, right?
Now, I can't understand why the goalkeeper was hovering so far from the goal, because if he just didn't have any air, he might as well go up if he's going to leave the goal open. So
yeah, but they play like that almost every attack, right?
So it's their
the goalkeeper should
technique.
always shouldn't. The primary thing for the goalkeeper to do is to cover the goal.
yes.
You know, that's a first absolute minimum and the most important thing. Should not try to. I think the
Last minute forechecking.
the Spanish goalkeepers are too concerned about where the ball are, trying to find the ball, kind of trying to make shortcuts, and not disciplined enough.
Well, it's showing too. I mean, they've surrendered a lot of goals really quickly now. So
I'm a bit disappointed. Yeah, I must say. Of course, could be that Sweden are doing really good. We can't take that away from them, but it's really hard to say based on how Spain are doing. But again, Spain are putting a lot of people into their offensive game, which probably will cost them the next 10 seconds.
score coming.
The goalkeeper is going. It's not. He saved. That was. You could say that was a great save. But again, he's more focused on the ball, stopping the ball, than actually cover the goal.
Right. So if another Swedish player had gotten the ball somehow, it would have been an open basket.
Yeah. So the goalkeeper should just stick on the goal and rely on his defenders and attackers to try to stop the ball.
Well, I think the Spanish guys, they are also passing the ball a little bit too quickly sometimes. They're tired and they're...
What you could say about the Spanish team is that they are not cynical.
No.
No, at all. They play open rugby. If they have the chance, they try to attack, and you have to give them that.
No.
But of course, that costs them. If you compare to how the Swiss teams are doing, the Swiss teams, both women and men, are focusing very much on the defense, which makes them reducing the score by a lot.
No, open basket.
I mean, yeah.
94.
It's a nice illustration of the game and how.
That was Carl Falk put that one in.
Andreas Bergenholz is not playing this game.
They're saving him.
Andreas Bergenholz, who is the last player from the golden age of Sweden. I think he took his first World Championship in 2003. And that was the last time, in 2003, that was the last time
Sweden was the
last time Sweden won a championship.
It was the end of the old golden age.
19 years ago. And they haven't been able to take a medal in a while. Came in 5th in championship in 2019 and 4th place in the European Championship in 2017.
How were the numbers of underwater rugby clubs and players in Norway compared with in the past?
In Norway?
Yeah.
Hard to say. I don't have the exact number. More or less stable, I would say.
Stable, so. Yeah. So Sweden has been losing players and clubs, and that's part of the reason that...
yeah.
But Spain, on the other hand, probably has fewer clubs total. Maybe Barcelona, Madrid, where else? Valencia?
Barcelona, Madrid, Pamplona.
Pamplona.
I don't know if that sounds Spanish, but I don't know if it's And Cajalotes.
Cajalote isn't that in Colombia? But they could have it's a Spanish name anyway.
We haven't done our research that well.
It's a killer whale, cajalote. Oh.
No, I said before the game that I would be surprised if Sweden scored less than 10, and now we have 10.
Yes.
And we're still in the first half.
So this is in the same class as the first game for Germany and Denmark, more or less.
Yeah, so Austria put up a decent fight against Germany. They ended with 10, didn't it?
Yeah. But the gap is there between the.
Oh,
they scored.
Yeah. Should never count out the Spaniards. I think it was number 22, Paramon, the young goalkeeper from Barcelona.
So they're fired up now.
Yeah, and there was a lot of joy in the Spanish team.
Sweden passes underneath. Another score.
That actually, I must correct myself. That was Andreas Bergenholt, so he is actually playing.
And Sweden answered that goal very quickly.
Yeah, I mean,
oh. Yeah.
That's classic Swedish scoring technique by number 94, Carl Falk.
Curling up around the basket, and then you scissors the goalie
and with lifting with his knee.
Yeah.
Very hard to defend against if you're not used to it, because you don't expect as a defender you really don't know what to do. You lose track of where the ball is, and you don't expect the attacker to score from that side of the goal. It's really a nice
technique
that
not everybody can do it.
Swedes has developed over the years.
And certain players are famous for doing it, like Bergenholt.
They come again.
Oh, there. Is it Sagström scored? Was it number 5? Number 5. Anton Sagström.
Defender from Linköping.
Yeah.
The youngest player on the team. 23 years old.
And he was coached in Uddevalla also.
So Uddevalla is close to Gothenburg, and they have a decent team there.
Yeah, they're national champions of Sweden now.
Really?
Yeah. Have you played against them?
Not Uddevalla, I think.
They beat Triton this year, 1-0.
Oh. Yeah, Malmö Triton has kind of they had a fabulous team.
They were part of the golden age.
Part of it, and they were unbeatable for a long period. But I don't know what happened down there. I think they had some troubles with the pool.
Yes,
getting pool time.
The pool closed there. There was.
That was too bad because they had
a scandal.
A legendary team.
Oh!
Again.
Spain scores again.
Again. And it's not like a random accidental goal. It's a proper, really good, well played, set up goal.
Was it Carlos Santavidi Carrera? Was it number 15? Yeah. But of course, Sweden's not happy that the goals are going in, but the distance to catching up.
It's not a good sign for Sweden. Of course, it doesn't matter really, but letting in goals against this opponent in that way, because it was they played.
The defender wasn't able to stop the attack.
It wasn't like just a random goal. It was a proper goal, and letting two in. It's a bit worrying for Sweden, I would say. But then again, great for Spain. I have some positive moments. But the number 2 on the scoreboard. It says scratch for Sweden. It hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts. 13-0. Okay. 13-2. That looks, not that convincing. Let's have a short break.
All right.
Hvor mye luft har du på andre siden? Nei, den. Bra. Da har du luft.
Sorry, the commentator said that the microphone is off. They can't hear you.
I know.
Yeah, but also sometimes that if you forget, or the land referee forgets to switch on the microphone.
I have microphones on all the time. Hører ikke noe, to? Hører ikke når han snakker? Hører du? Ja.
Maybe at the beginning of the
Ok, jeg use more. Bruker stemmen mer.
I think now yes,
I can hear it, yeah. Okay. Det er greit. Takk.
try. Okay, back on. Thank you. So we're about to get started with the second half of the match between Sweden and Spain. And Spain has managed to score 2 goals, which was, I think, Benjamin thought it was unexpected. But on the other hand, they're playing pretty loosely and taking risks, so they managed to get in 2 goals. But there's a big gap. So Benjamin thinks that maybe this is not a good sign for Sweden, but I'm not so sure about that. But we'll see. He's taking a break now, getting a bite of lunch. And when he comes back, we'll ask him for his opinion again. But I think Sweden should feel pretty secure that the team is able to score pretty much at will. So you don't have to eat, you don't have to commentate right away if you want to take a break. But I was just mentioning to people that you said that you thought that it was not a good sign that Sweden surrendered 2 goals to Spain. And by that you mean that it's a sign of sloppiness that you want to see later on in the competition. If Sweden is going to get a medal, they need to be very sharp.
It says something about their defense. It can happen once, but it happened twice in one half. Doesn't have to mean anything, but it's not positive,
No.
To say the least.
So Spain's attacking now with the ball, and
if they put in another one, then they should be really concerned. And obviously the other teams notice this, right? So now Finland, Germany knows that, okay, if Spain can put in 2 goals against Sweden, then at least we can, and then they put their self-esteem up,
right,
and a couple of notches. But again, it's the first game. A lot of debutants probably. People are nervous. Need to get to know the pool and the ball and your teammates to some extent. So of course they can use this game as a practice.
As a warm-up, yeah. Well, Spain is struggling to hold on, but they have kept it.
Yeah, that's bad passing. Those situations are so and again they are not back at all. Spain. They don't work as quickly as they should to get home. That must have been a time penalty or wide free ball. Yeah. Took his cap off there. Yeah, but you see that Spain is establishing some kind of offense, and that costs them. Meaning that when the Swedes win the ball, there's nobody back home for to establish the defense. But this is a nice attack from the Spains. But the Swedes are so well established there. They're in good balance. They're well organized. So maybe a bit too early to go all in like they did.
Oh, now they've
But the Swedes get a lot of opportunities like this. And that is Andreas Bergenholz. Yeah. Did it all by himself. Top quality player. And that was a good example of fair play by Andreas, because the referee called the goal, and Andreas said no, I didn't score. You don't see that every day.
No.
No. So kudos to Andreas for Bergenholz for promoting fair play.
Well,
Wonder if he does that in the semi-finals as well.
Sweden's got the ball now.
Edvin Mortensen from Malmö.
Yeah, across the pool and in for a second attack.
You see, again, the Swedish, the Spanish goalkeeper is
Floating up.
Somewhere else. But as I see it, Spain doesn't care if they let 5-6 goals in, as long as they score one. They can easily change. They would easily give up 5-6 goals just to score one.
So that they can go home and say, I scored on Sweden. Yeah.
Exactly. A bit bad passing there. Like I said earlier, it's really important to pass to the hands of your teammate, not in his hip. And here, why does he take the ball in there? But anyway, Victor Lundin was able to score. The attacker from Felix.
Right. I think he's playing police now.
He's listed as Felix player.
Felix. All right.
Can he get it out? Well done. That's great passing by the Spanish team.
He knew that
it's so important to get it to the middle, because then it can regroup, have some air, kill some time, and try to establish some offense.
And they're still coming.
Yeah. It's really... let's see what they do now.
Do you think Spain can score again?
Yeah, of course. I think this is wise, just to wait a little bit, regroup. But the Swedes read that very well, and suddenly put on a high pressure with three players and broke it up. Now they're coming in heavy. Goalkeeper is long gone, as usual. And there is another goal. So attacking comes with a cost. It does. But Spain is willing to take that risk, which is fine.
Molde used to surrender 1 or 2 or 3 goals, but rack up a whole bunch, and they didn't seem to mind too much.
Exactly. It depends on the philosophy of the team and what's important. Yeah, Molde used to win like 33-1 instead of 19-0.
Yeah.
We have a try again. Is it Daniel Gracia? He's very skilled technically, but he plays very open. never takes the ball in his
Sort of Colombian style ball handling.
Swedes come in heavy. Now what we have a call. Pushing, and then we have a Spanish free throw. Score for us so far is 15-2. I would expect 15, but maybe not the 2.
Well, the important thing is that Sweden puts in a win, and it's.
The question is how Spain will do against Great Britain and Czech Republic.
These are mysteries. I think when teams are fairly new, Great Britain, how much can they improve? They didn't play all that terribly, given their
number 5. Anton Sagström. His second goal, or?
Yeah, I think so.
The defender from Linköping. Yeah, no, that would be really interesting to see Spain against Great Britain and Czech Republic. White timeout.
So, no, I don't think anything very much is going to change in this game. And if Spain should happen to get another goal, Sweden could easily get 4 or 5. How much time is left?
8 minutes.
8 minutes, yeah.
One of the Swedish guys says there was no goal because he says I grabbed the goal and put the ball inside. There was no goal.
Yes, the score, the rate at which you can score, it takes a certain amount of time to cross the pool, and
Goal, but you don't see the hand. So he comes up and says there was no goal.
so in a complete wipeout, 30-0 or something like that, that's using up the time to swim across the pool, basically, a lot of times.
That's the reason we start.
Spain can hold on to the ball here for some time, but yeah.
Yes? Hva skjer det?
A long pass down to the bottom, not work.
Did not work out very well. Too much of a distance between play with the ball and his teammates. And this is where the weaker teams struggle the most, starting with the ball and when they are given free balls, free throws.
Yes.
Because it's so easy for the better teams to read them and see what's going on.
Then, yeah, Sweden's. Oh, coming from above, he's got the goalie off.
Very close. Nice effort. The problem is when you have the ball so far in your armpit, it takes some time to get it out.
Yeah.
So I try to encourage new players to try to learn playing the ball as free as possible.
But the problem is, of course, if you have tunnel vision, then the forward comes in and takes it away.
Yeah, it's a lot more risky, but still. But this is the Swedish way of doing it. Obviously, they love to have the ball in the
another
armpit.
goal.
But that was quite a nice attack. Anton Saugström with a assist.
Can you hear the referees? What they're saying?
No.
Not really. All right. Here's one of these Spanish attacks.
Doesn't last for long.
No.
It's really hard to tell how good this Swedish team is against this opponent. We need to see them against some better teams to really be able to tell.
Your wish will come true.
My wish
will come true to see him against a better team. It will come. What's the schedule?
Because this is Sweden are in a group with Norway, Spain, obviously Czech Republic and Great Britain.
Yeah, so next up we have Finland versus Austria. Then at 2 o'clock, Germany versus Spain. That's women's match. These are both women's matches. And then another women's match, Sweden against Denmark. And then at 4 o'clock, Finnish men against Austria. 5 o'clock, the German men against Switzerland. At 6 o'clock, Spain versus Great Britain. And at 7 o'clock, Norway against the Czech Republic. So that's how it looks today. Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
No doubt there.
So the first player put so much pressure on that...
Edvin Mortensen came in with the ball. But I don't know if he scored or not. But he did a nice build-up. Anyway.
We're not hearing the referees, are we?
No.
Can you ask the referees to turn their microphone on?
Spain is trying again to get another goal. 18-3 would look quite good for them if they were. White free throw. Let's see how they do now. Not much movement around the ball. They have to start diving, start swimming. There we go. Sweden wasn't fully prepared, it looked like.
They've got the ball now.
Edvin Mortensen.
He's had a good game for Sweden.
Yeah, I've seen it a lot. Ooh, nice try though.
Are they still in the basket?
What did they do now? The Swedish player complains to the referee that he's been hit in the face. But
no.
And he's told by the referee to take it easy. And but the free ball is given to Spain.
The referees don't see everything. Is there as much filming in underwater rugby as in football? You know, when players pretend that they've been...
Well, no, I don't think so.
No. Oh.
How would you do that? Nice save. for his size. Andreas Bergenholz now. What can he do? Very good. Now it's completely open on the far side. Yeah. 96. Joel Forsberg. The only player from Isbjörnarna.
Yeah.
26 years old. It was a really great attack by Svensk.
He was a semi-professional football player.
Really?
Yes, earlier in his career. Okay.
Here they come again. You can see that the Spanish players are not as skilled like there. They don't struggle to receive the ball and handle it properly. And again, the pass was a bit sloppy. You know, when you pass in a direction, a different direction than the receiver is moving. So he has to stop and make a
Go back and fetch it.
and then everything just stalls. So it's so important to pass in the hand of the receiver with the right direction. They're doing quite well now. Swedish defense was a bit shaky there, but still in full control. So, do you think the Swedish team are happy with the game?
I mean, they have a convincing win, and they have more important tests ahead. So,
the most important thing is to get a win, obviously, and maybe use as many players as possible in these games to get everybody started and feel like they are part of the team, even the substitutes. Because you do need more than 12 players during a tournament.
You never know when you're going to be called to get in the water.
Exactly. And,
En minut!
Last minute, yeah.
it's a bit of some commotion. It's a bit surprising that the temperature is rising so late in the game with this score.
Yeah.
But
Feelings are running high.
yeah, but at this stage of the game.
I think Sweden can be happy with the strong finish, and they're another goal.
Blå 11.
Seaman Jobs.
Blue 11.
Malmö, from Malmö,
He's a pretty young guy.
25 years old. I guess the takeaway from this game is the two goals that Spain managed to score.
Yeah.
And that it's really hard to say how good this Swedish team is based on this single game.
But Spain wasn't able to really offer much of a challenge.
And they are too undisciplined, Spain. They cannot organize the defense like Austria did.
So maybe you would think that this practice with the Spanish is fun. They're fun to play. Their practice may loose and a lot of action.
More open, more open. And, I mean, like I said, if they can get a goal or two, they're happy. And if that makes them let 20 in, that's fine. So.
All right.
All right, let's have a short break.
Short break, yeah.